Today I'd like to talk about how and why crows hold grudges. Crows and other corvids like ravens, magpies, and jays are some of the most intelligent birds in the world, and they are capable of some pretty amazing things. From their complicated social lives to their incredible methods of scavenging for food, crows put even many mammals to shame when it comes to brain power. One of the most well-known examples of this is their ability to hold a grudge. Anecdotally, crows are known as spiteful creatures, remembering those that have done them wrong and treating them accordingly. But is there scientific evidence to support this? As it turns out, absolutely. A series of studies by researchers at the University of Washington brought to light the full magnitude of the intelligent spite of a crow. In the studies, researchers wearing rather haunting, I must admit, masks would capture and tag a crow so it could be identified later. And although the capturing was done ethically and was a brief process, the crows understandably did not particularly enjoy the process and showed their distaste in a behavior known as scolding. The scolding behavior is very distinctive and involves aggressive calls, as well as landing near and chasing the targeted individual. After releasing the captured bird, the researchers measured how long the birds would continue to scold an individual wearing the mask specific to their capture, and the results are pretty amazing. The birds were able to remember, recognize, and scold the individual wearing the mask for at least 2.7 years. In one case, scolding continued for 17 years after the initial capture. Amazingly, there is also evidence that the crows remembered the specific mask that was worn for their capture, even compared to similar masks. The crows were also able to identify the mask when different researchers in different clothing and walking with different gaits were presented to them. This is particularly astounding as it shows that crows have face-specific feature identifiers and are able to remember faces, both extraordinary and ordinary faces, across different contexts. But that's not all, because in all of the experiments, it was not only the captured crow that would scold the researchers. In addition to the bird that was directly affected by the capture, all crows that witnessed the capture also continued to scold the individual wearing the mask during and after the event. This shows an incredible level of awareness in the other crows and is evidence of horizontal social learning. There is also evidence of this adoption of other crows' grudges going beyond the crows that witnessed the original event. Persistent scolding was even documented in crows living up to 1.2 kilometers away from the original event. In addition to horizontal social learning, there is also evidence of vertical social learning, as there is evidence that the descendants of the captured crows observed, processed, and independently carried out their parents' grudges. So, why is any of this important? Well, to the crows, this ability to recognize individual humans and remember wrongdoings is massively adaptive. Crows have evolved right alongside humans and thrive in the environments we create. This means that crows come into contact with many, many humans in their lifetime, and it is incredibly adaptive for them to remember those of us that are particularly dangerous, and even warn those related to them about that danger. So, the next time you think it's a good idea to throw a rock at a crow, just know, they'll remember that.